News, my wonderful people. It's really happening. Peter Obi tells IPOB bandits, others, what to expect if he becomes Nigerian's president. You see, Shiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is missing. Atiku Abubakar is covered with a lot and a lot more of controversies going on within his party. Peter Obi campaign has begun. Is giving Nigerians wonderful promises. Insecurity is one of the things that have plagued the nations, and Nigerians are watching and are urging and really wants to know what next to be done. Let's get all the details as Peter Obi give expansion advice on some of those things going on. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has submitted that groups agitating to leave Nigeria are not the same as bandits. This is as he promised to relate with the two groups differently, as they do not impart the same thing to the society. According to Obi, the agitators need to be brought to the table for discussion, but bandits are criminals that needs to be dealt with according to their offenses. Late Nigeria reports the presidential hopeful made a submission on Wednesday during an interview on Arise TV Premium Time program. In his words, for those who are agitating and disagreeing, you first start by dialogue with them. Who they are, I will discuss with everyone so that we will know what the issue is. Align and say and try and make things work for every one of us. If he would include bandits, ask if he will include bandits in the dialogue, Obi replied, they are not among people that I would discuss with. Bandits are known criminals. Bandits are criminals. Yes, criminals, that's who they are. I am going to deal with them accordingly, according to their crime. Those who wants to be discussed with will have the discussions with them. And those who are agitating, those who feel unhappy, my job is to bring them to the table. Even the LP candidates, earlier the LP candidates has stated that Nigerians needs to be restructured. He, however, added that consultational reform, which the country needs, would take a lot of time. To this end, Obi promised not to wait for consultational reform before implementing programs such as poverty alleviation, tracking insecurity, and other things that could quickly benefit the citizens. He said, we need to restructure the country. It is not for the good of the country that there is a lot of insecurity. We need to look at the Constitution and ensure that the right things are done. You don't need to wait for what kind of statement to come here and there. No. Truthfully, we need to look at things more critically before we make a move to deal with issues on insecurity and to ensure that we wait for what the constitutional reforms are on ground. These are things that must be done immediately. I step in, which is good. And Peter will be well done for expatiating on that. So, Buhari's administration, it's an administration that has victimized people. For instance, agitators are not kidnapping people, are not killing anybody, are not causing any major kind of trouble. All agitators are saying is, we are unhappy. As a leader, first and foremost is to understand why are these people unhappy? What is the reason? Bring them to the table. Have what we call a discussion. Understand them. See the reason. Then come to a consensus where you are not imposing yourself at the same time. They are not where they used to be, and you meet on a common ground. On the other hand, bandits are criminals. These are a band of outlaws who have no control and go about and do all kinds of terrible things. Those are criminals and must be dealt with as criminals. However, Buhari's administration has flipped the card. In Buhari's administration, agitators are now the criminals. People like Sunday Igboho, Nnamdi Kanu are now the ones that are criminals in Buhari's administration. Why the bandits are the ones being negotiated with? Can you see the irony of life? Can you see the life not correct? You don't see an Abi. You don't see an thank you. And what I want you see be that. Say Buhari, not be human being. What I mean by that is that he has no conscience. Because the bandits are his brothers. He does not want anything to happen to them. So he's doing everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that he protect them and protect their interests, even at the essence of, even at the, even at the very peak, even with human lives at stake, he doesn't care. Children being taken away by bandits and he does not care. So long as his own children are secured, they are abroad, they've schooled abroad, they are settled, they are married. You have forgotten that protection does not come from a man. Protection actually comes from God. God protects, but you also have a duty to make sure that you are not at arm's length. Yes? However, God is the one that gives utmost security to every single man, to every human being. God is the one that gives that security that we all ought to have. What are we doing? And why are we quiet, allowing this set of people over and over again to do what they are doing? Can you see that there is need for every one of us to arise and to ensure that we speak out for what is right? Well, my wonderful people, the days upon us are where every one of us needs to begin to re-evaluate things and ensure that at the end of the day, there is really truth. Okay, there is truth, and that there is to let us know that there is hope for the living. So we can't give up at all. We can't give up at all. We must continue on the path of truth and ensure that at the end of the day, we are all truly sincere in terms of moving us forward. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us is bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Yes, every one of us must speak out accordingly. Bye-bye.